Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark Interloper in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're here at Timberwolf Mountain, inside the Mountaineers Hut, just getting ready to set out on an adventure, trying to get to Ash Canyon. Before we head out, I'll take a moment just to eat a little bit. Take some of this meat. We do have some uncooked meat right next to me. Would be kind of nice to get some of that cooked up as well, but I think I just want to head out. Might want to actually take one of these porridges. Should we eat that? Eat a porridge. Just to make sure we're nice and full as we head out. Okay, I did get a comment that I should probably... whoa, got the auto walk on there. I should probably put my moosehide satchel back on here. So we'll put that on. It's going to increase our carrying capacity. And we are lightweight for who knows how long. It's been a long time since we've been lightweight. Okay, so we're leaving some items curing here. Now, one thing I did notice, we only have one cured maple sapling, or it's on its way to being cured, I should say, and one deer hide. Our little sled is getting kind of low on condition here, 39% condition. In order to repair this, it's going to take a cured deer hide and a gut, but I have failed repairing this in the past, and you lose your materials. So an alternative to repairing this would be just to craft a brand new one, which would take a cured deer hide, a few different guts. I think it might be either 2 or 4 guts, but it does take 4 maple saplings. So one of my objectives, I think, is to keep an eye out for more maple saplings. We may just end up crafting a brand new sled as opposed to trying to repair one. Anyway, guys, I think we're ready to set out. Let's just check our water. We are very low on water. We'll have to get some cooked up at some point here. I am leaving half a liter behind. I do see wolves across the lake. Anyway, let's just go. We're going to hope that the weather holds and is good to us. Head out across the map. We're going to try to make our way to Ash Canyon and to Angler's Den as a resting place. Did we already harvest everything off of this guy? By the way, what is on that hill there? Might just be a rock, but there's something right at the center of the screen. Might be an animal. I don't know. I can't really tell. Let me check. I want to see if I harvested all the meat off of this guy. Okay, we got all the meat. Nice. And then are there any feathers? Don't see any feathers. Okay. Let us continue. We're going to be walking straight into wolf and bear territory. Trying to keep my eyes open here. If there's a bear, well, we got to get a fire started. And as far as wolves go, maybe I want to get a torch in my hand. I don't know. Grab some sticks because they're right here. Okay, I was trying to decide if I want to drop down into the little chasm. There are wolves down there, but there's also a container. Good check out. But I think what I'll do is try to make our way over here by where the bear is. And we'll check out... There's 2 containers over here. But more specifically, I'm looking for birch... Or, sorry, maple saplings. Okay, I'm just trying to watch out. Oh, there he is. There's a bear right there. You know, we could take his home from him. Let's see if we can get a free fire. No free fires today. We could use his home as a base here. I'm going to sneak behind him and get a fire started. I would like to use his cave to cure any maple saplings that we happen to come across. Let's get a fire started here for safety. I'll back up a little bit. Get some wind protection here. Okay, so I've got to get his attention, bring him back over the hill. We'll take a shot at him. We can just leave all the meat and hide here in his own cave curing. And I do want to explore a little bit south, or I don't know if it's south, but down here from this direction, we want to check for some maple saplings. Alright, let's get some water curing, or cooking. We are hurting for water. Okay, we need to get this bear's attention. Where are you, bear?
I can't feel my feet.
Where did you go, bear? Okay, we got his attention. Can you see me, bear? He sees me. Alright, the hunt is on, guys. Try to lead him back to his home. And we need to explore that direction for some maples. Come on, bear. You are invited to dinner. We're going to kite him a little bit so I don't have to carry all his meat back. Keep coming, bear.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Gotta make sure he's still coming. Oh, he's getting close. Let's get close to the fire. Maybe I'll put a piece of coal on. Hey, bear. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. I think the fire kind of tripped him up. Alright, how close do we want him to get? Maybe right there. Hey, nice, okay. We are warming up a little bit now. Let's go get our arrows. Thank you, bear. It's got to be a little bit painful, I imagine. Okay, this is going to be rough because our fire is just a little too far away. How are we going to do this? I don't really want to move the fire. Ooh, our scurvy risk is going up fast, isn't it? We need to make some tea. Like some rosehip tea. It's going to give us some vitamin C. We also have cattails we can eat. That water's done. Let's cook some tea. Okay, I just don't know how I'm going to do this without getting too cold, losing lots of health. Need to get him close to the fire or move the fire close to him. I think I just have to move the fire, guys. I do want to check his cave. Maybe there's a chance there is some coal in there. That'd be really nice if we could get some coal. Grab some torches. So we're gonna leave. We're gonna use this as a base of operations, I guess. We're gonna leave a lot of stuff here, including his hide, the guts, any saplings that we were able to get. We're gonna leave those here as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to move the fire, I think, because I don't want to take a lot of damage right now. Last one. Okay, let's pick this up. Pick that up. Are there any sticks up here? No sticks, okay. Let's get a fire started.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Can we get a shelter, wind protection somewhere here? I guess we'll just put it right here. Okay, we got 2 sticks remaining, which means I'm just going to have to put a piece of coal on. We will... Let's see, are we going to find more coal? I'm trying to think.
Come on, little fire.
At some point we'll get some more coal. Don't know if it's worth going back. There's only a couple pieces of coal back at the Mountaineers Hut anyway. Alright, let's get this guy harvested. It's probably quicker just to quarter him. Fire might go out though. Shoot, I guess we'll do another piece of coal. Alright, I'm committed. Let's go ahead and get him quartered up. Oh no, I'm gonna get thirsty here. Easily preventable. Okay, nice. Please don't go out, fire. We don't have the wind protection of the bear anymore. So this fire could be going out here. Let's get a drink first of all. I'm gonna drop some tea, get that heated up. Get some water going. Okay, we'll get the hide and the guts put into the cave.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Let's make sure those don't burn. Okay, so here is our temporary base of operations. We're going to drop all the guts here. Get those curing. We'll drop the hide. No coal,
It's getting dark out here.
unfortunately.
Shelter.
Get the meat harvested. Okay. Let's harvest a little bit of meat and get that cooking. So with the bear gone, kind of have a safe place to stay for the night if we want. Fire has not blown out yet. Nice, okay, well, we got some fresh meat, got the hides curing, got a safe place to sleep for the night.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Water's done. I'm going to move the cooked meat over here. So we got 43 minutes there. Looks like the fire is going to go out in a few minutes here. We might be in for a storm, guys. The way this wind is looking. Oh, fire just went out. Okay. Must have blown out because our meat isn't even done cooking. Let's move all this closer. Put the raw meat here. And the fat. Put the fat right here. Okay, we've got to move the rest of the meat closer so I can harvest it. We're going to move it into the cave. Where it's nice and warm. I'm not going to take damage harvesting it. It's too bad the fire went out. Ooh, so dark. I can't see a thing. I'm just watching my temperature.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Once my temperature goes up, I'm going to drop all the meat. Right there. Okay, temperature starts going up. Let's see if I can find the exit.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Cool, too heavy. Drop one of those bags. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna harvest the rest of this meat. We'll get some sleep. Kind of back my way into the cave here so I can actually see what's going on.
If I don't warm up soon.
Once our temperature starts going up, we can drop the meat. And one last bag. That's everything, right?
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Looks like we got everything. We'll eat this piece of cooked meat. And back into the cave. So I can kind of see what's going on. Can't really see our bags.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we're warm now. I think I see them here, actually. Okay, that works. Alright, we're going to harvest. Crouch down. Alright, guys. I'm going to harvest all this meat. I'll be back in a second after I get all this meat harvested up. Okay, guys, I've finished harvesting as much bear meat as I could find. There may still be a bag down on the ground here, but it is just too dark for me to see anything. I think I'm ready for bed. And in order to try to fight some of the scurvy risk, I'm going to eat some cattails before we go to sleep. Get some vitamin C. It says it gives us a moderate amount of vitamin C. So we can actually see, just even after one, did it go down at all? Can't really tell. We'll keep eating. Also, we could drink a rose hip tea if we wanted. Maybe I'll do that in the morning. Just trying to fight off this scurvy risk. Lack of vitamin C. Starting to get to me. Let's see. Our rose hip tea. Minor. Okay. Provides a minor amount. So it looks like the cattails are probably the way to go for fighting scurvy risk. Now, I'm eating the cattails because we are going to be replenishing them when we get to Ash Canyon. There are so many cattails there. We'll be harvesting them up, filling our bag once again. with cattails. Okay, let's get bedroll out. See if we can find a decent place to sleep. Right there looks good. Let's get a drink. We're going to spend the night in the Bear's Cave. Should be toasty warm tonight. You know what? Just in case, we will put on our insulation.
I'm
But
not sure I can carry much more.
we should be nice and warm. And I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning. Fully rested. Sounds like we've got a storm. We spent the night in a pile of meat, it looks like. I did manage to get all the bags of meat harvested. I was kind of worried about that because I couldn't see anything last night. Boy, that wind is not going to be good if we're going to head out and face any wolves or anything. So, by the way, let's see what our scurvy risk is. Gosh, guys, it looks like it really hasn't gone down much at all. I'm going to put the bear meat outside. If we could get the sun to come out, I wouldn't mind getting a free fire. I'll drop the fat over here. Well, this cave served pretty nicely last night, I must say. Kept us warm. No fear of the bear, because we just killed him.
He's getting too heavy to carry.
He will eventually make his way back into this world. The bear does come back. You know, after a certain amount of days, he will be back. Okay, we are in good shape. Let's go to where it's warm. It's a little bit noisy in here with all that wind. Okay. Is there anything we can craft? Not really. I may just need to head out. We could, you know what we could read? Maybe I'll read a chapter of our book. See if we can either get the sun to come out or the wind to stop, or both. Looks like the sun might be out. I'm going to switch back to the satchel. Wait, are we heavy? We are heavy. Wonder what the temperature feels like. Let's get a drink. So how much water are we carrying now? Got 3 liters. I'll drop half a liter here. Okay, temperature is way cold. Very, very cold today. Might be able to get a free fire. No free fire. Okay. Can hear the wolves out. In fact, I'm going to switch to a torch. So we might want to go down that direction. But first I want to try to find some maple saplings, get those curing. Ooh, we got some rose hips. I'll grab these. Alright, let's get a torch. Next obstacle might be a moose. Gotta keep my ears open just in case. There could be a moose in this area. So we are down to, I think, 2 pieces of coal. I'm really wanting to replenish that as soon as possible. There's a cave down here I could check out. I'm heading this way anyway just to try to find the maples. got the cargo containers here. Got some birch bark.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Okay, for a very brief amount of time. Oh, we do have moose markings on that tree right in the center. For a very brief period of time, we've got full health. Probably won't last long. I do need to replenish my rocks. I think I'm down to maybe one rock. You know what? Just to avoid accidentally striking a match, I'm gonna switch. I'd really hate it if I accidentally wasted a match while I'm picking up all this stuff. Like that. Okay. Got another sparky lantern. 76% condition. Let's see what's in these containers. Peaches.
Being useful.
Ooh, that's really good. Oh, yes. I'm really happy about that. Herbal tea and coffee. I'm going to put this on our map that we've searched over here. Let's get a flare out. Okay, I thought there were 2 containers. There might be 2. Keep looking. Also, I'm curious to see... Okay, I see a wolf over there. Curious if the moose is in the area.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I feel like the wolves are coming towards me. I'm on the hunt for birch right now. Sorry, maple saplings. I see one. It's a maple sapling right there. Did I see another one? No, it's a birch. Dang it! I thought it would be a maple. There might be one up there. So this is all, you know, the things I'm doing are calculated, right? So we're going to be leaving this territory for a long period of time. And getting these saplings curing is actually, I think, a pretty good move. Okay, I don't see any up here. I wonder where that moose is, too. He left his mark. I don't see him. There are wolves all around us. There's one over there. Just trying to watch for saplings. I'm also kind of making my way over to the cave. See if we can get some coal out of this cave. I'm hugging the outer edge so I hopefully don't walk into a wolf. There's one right there. Maybe I should light a torch. Just to play it safe. Guys, I really thought I'd find a maple in this area. Don't like the way the wind is picking up. Okay, we're going to stop into the cave, see if there's any coal. Could be some other loot in here as well. Got lots of mushrooms. Forest cave. Got some firewood. No coal, though. Warming up a little bit. Let's check on our hypothermia risk. Not too bad. Okay, we're going to make our way back to the bear cave. And then we're just going to leave. On the way, I might spot...
So cold.
On the way back, I might spot a maple sapling. And we may come across the moose. Don't really know if it's worth shooting the moose at this point. So we have all that bear meat. We don't really need the moose hide. I hear ptarmigan. I don't want to get distracted by ptarmigan right now. We don't need the meat. I don't really need the feathers. Okay, here's some more saplings. Unfortunately, they're the wrong kind. But I'll take them anyway. We could use those. Get those curing. Okay. No sign of the moose. Wonder what he's up to. I'm gonna hug this side a little bit. Alright, well, finding the maple saplings was a failure, but we did get some birch. We got some more sticks. I got some birch bark as well. A little bit of rose hips. I'll make a fire in the cave and heat up some tea. Get our body temperature back up before we head out, I think. May as well grab these mushrooms. Just right here. Okay, that is our exit. There's like a little secret place up here. Maybe I'll check it out. I think there can be a little bit of loot up here. It's kind of hard to find. Little pathway, secret passage, I guess. Doesn't really go anywhere, so I think this is a dead end, but it can potentially have some loot. Oh, our stomach is growling. Is there anything worth getting up here? Like a backpack, some sticks. Didn't really come for the sticks though. I was hoping there'd be like a backpack or something like that. Lots of sticks. And ptarmigan. Oh yeah, we got lots of ptarmigan. Well, we may as well level up our archery. So to do this right, I think I have to drop a torch. We'll drop... Which one's lit? Okay, it's that one. Drop that. And we're going to use this one. Then we'll drop this lit torch. Switch to the bow and the correct arrows. Don't want to get too close, but close enough to get a hit. Too far, man. Missed that one. Maybe if I get up here. Does that give me a little bit of an advantage? Probably too low. Ooh, this guy's close. Let's get him. We got one. That guy's coming way too close. Got two. Now we're back to... Oh, we got one more. Sorry. One more arrow, and then we'll switch to the high-quality arrows. 3. Leveling up archery pretty quickly here. And 4. Okay, nice. We got all 4.
Walk with this much gear.
And now we're smelly. Did I get all the arrows? I think I did. I'm going to drop these guys while I look over here. This is what we came for, right? Let's see if there's any loot up here. Okay, I am losing a lot of health. I probably should get a fire started. No real loot up here other than the ptarmigan. Need another rock. And hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, hopefully my torch hasn't gone out. Alright, back to the cave where we can warm up. I could take a minute to warm up some tea, but I think by the time it warms up, I could just be back at the cave. And the weather is changing. So it's probably best if I just get back to the cave. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Back to the bear cave.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Looks like we need a new torch here in just a second. Oh, this is really steep. See if I can get a new torch right here. Okay, that's about the right health range that I'm used to. Health is at the halfway mark. Might get a sprain here. Got some fat ptarmigan. So I think this is our hill. Right over this hill should be the bear cave. Well, it's good to know the moose is here. At some point we might run across him. Maybe when we come back from Ash Canyon. Might stumble across the moose. In the meantime, we got a bunch of sticks now. We can get a fire going, get this meat cooking. We are quite hungry. I'm going to go to the back of the cave where I can be warm while we're getting the fire started. There we go. We are warm. get the fire started right here. Nice, we got 28 sticks out of that expedition. Once I get the fire started, I'm going to drop our saplings, get those curing.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Okay, we can put out our torch. Place a pot. Let's sort by calories. Okay, nice. Let's drop the sticks before I forget. Let's get those curing. Okay. What else? Gonna harvest the ptarmigan. Let's get a drink. Got a kilogram of meat. Can harvest by hand. I'm so hungry. Nice, so we got some herbal tea and some coffee from that.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Some fat little ptarmigan. Nice. There's a chance we could find some flour up at the abandoned mining camp. Then combined with this ptarmigan meat, we could maybe make some ptarmigan pies or something. Go ahead and eat that, get our belly full again. Okay, we're nice and warm. I should drop some tea. Let's get the tea heating up. Oh, I forgot to put something else on. That was a mistake. How much water do we have? Okay, we're actually doing okay. I think I want to head out. Let's drop the tea.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Let me just make sure all the ptarmigan have been harvested. Nope, we can get the meat off of this guy. It'd be nice to get the feathers, but it just takes way too long. Let's add a little bit of fuel. And I think we'll head out after this. So that is done. That one is done. That one is done. Nice. We got all the ptarmigan harvested up. Let's move the cooked meat over here. Actually, you know, I want to make sure. Where'd you go, ptarmigan meat? I just dropped you. There it is.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I want to keep the ptarmigan meat separate so I can actually see. There we go. I can actually see that we have ptarmigan meat. I'll drop the cooked meat here. Okay, we are almost out of here. I do hope the weather holds up. Okay, water's done. Let's pick up our pot. We'll warm up just a little bit. Let's put these in our thermos. Where are you, thermos? Here we go. And then if we actually drop the thermos, I think it keeps it warm as well. It's by the fire. Okay, meat is done.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I do need to get our torch situation sorted. So let's drop all the extra torches right here. I know I have a ton. I probably should have dropped them earlier. Okay, that's probably good. Alright, let's drink a hot tea. Get a drink as well. Pick up our insulated flask before we leave. Okay, nice. Alright, we are out of here. Let me just check the water. So we got... Nice. Okay, I'm going to drop the meat. Actually, should I just take the meat? Maybe I'll take some. Point 10, point... Okay, I'm gonna drop this little piece here. Take a little bit of meat with us to Ash Canyon. We are off, guys. We may be spending the night in this cave that... Oh, wait, it's not a cave. I always think it's a cave, but it's just a transition zone. So, really, we probably just need to make our way to the trapper's cabin. Or there's like some other cabin up on the side of the mountain there in Ash Canyon. Little cottage. I might try to get up to that. There's also some ptarmigan up there. Try to keep an eye on our temperature. I think we got a nice clip, a nice pace here. So there are more containers off to the left and a little cave. Could potentially spend the night in, but I think I want to go this way. Echo Ravine. At some point, I would like to leave a note about all the things we left back in the bear cave. Obviously, we got the bear hide and the guts. Some saplings. I think we had about 5 birch saplings curing. So I'll have to leave a note about all that. So we do want to make our way back there at some point to pick all that up. Let's get a new torch. So I learned kind of a new way to stay warm. I don't know if I'd ever use it, but if I have a whole bunch of torches, it is an option. Like if for cold, you can actually, so you get a little bit of a bonus from carrying a torch, a heat bonus. And if you light a whole bunch of torches and throw them around you, then you have got a little bonus, heat bonus. I guess I'll take this wood with me. Okay, we've made it to Ash Canyon, guys. can only procrastinate so long. Eventually we continue, right? Keep the adventure going. I'm a little bit worried about the weather. Got some rose hips here. Here is our first view of Ash Canyon. Can I get down from here? Might be risky. Ooh, actually I can. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Might get a sprain, as I said before. There can be a moose around here, I know that. And wolves and a bear. Gotta try to get my bearings. I'm not exactly sure where we are yet,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
but we will figure it out. Do want to get all the fuel I can. Take it to the angler's den. Okay, I'm looking for a little burned out fishing hut. I think I just saw it. No. It's around here somewhere. Okay, warming up has expired. So we could drink a tea from our thermos. Oh, there's the abandoned house. Ooh, I hear a wolf. Hey, Wolfie. Oh, we are carrying some meat. That's right. I'm carrying a little bit of meat with me. Maybe I'll drop the meat right here. Hey, go away. Probably another wolf around here. Let's check the loot.
The cold is making my head.
Got some mittens. Anything else? Alright, you enjoy that rabbit. We're gonna head over to the fishing hut.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Temperature's dropping. Let's drop the meat here. Can I get inside? Got a note. Scrawled message, a memento with a survival hint. If you want to climb, you got to start at the bottom. No better place than the road to Wolf's Jaw. Okay, we'll take that. I will drink one of our tea. Drink that. Warm up a little bit. If we needed to, we could make a fire here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Got a piece of coal. Nice. Alright, we're going to go up the side of the mountain. Our torch may blow out. But that is okay. Alright. So guys, we are in the cattail territory. Which is nice. We can replenish our cattails. I'm not going to do it right now. I need to get to safety. Climb up the side of the mountain. We're trying to get up to that area. Right up there.
Starting to feel numb.
So to get up there, we gotta make our way over here. I think over here. Yeah, this is where we need to be. Go up this little snowbank. This is really preventing us from having to do a rope climb, assuming there even is a rope. Okay, we're going up the avalanche-prone area as high as we can. I likely will suffer multiple sprains in this process. That is okay. We know what we're doing. Going to safety. There's no predators up here.
It's goddamn freezing.
Okay, that's as high as we can go. We're just going to hug the mountain, do some little bit of rock climbing, billy goating. There we go, is our first sprain. As expected. Just hugging the side of the mountain as much as I can. Looks like we're cold. Despite having the warming bonus of our tea, we're still freezing cold. Don't look down. It is a bit of a drop. Doing great, Astrid. You've got this. Almost there. Now I wonder if the ptarmigan are going to be here. Occasionally there are ptarmigan. Oh, that scared me. Can we get up there? Yes. Okay, we made it. There's a rope climb. We're not going to be messing with that. We need to get into this cabin. Although I will look for ptarmigan before we go in. Seems like if there are ptarmigan here, if I ever go inside and then come out again, they are gone. I'm going to just quickly look to see if there are any ptarmigan. I don't hear any.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Don't hear any ptarmigan. Okay, I'm going to go inside before my torch expires.
I'll take it.
More coal. Oh, I got to get a new torch. Okay, let's get inside.
Ow! Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Nice, we made it. Ooh, combat pants. I forgot those are here, guys. Those are incredible. If we can get those fixed up, we can finally replace our jeans. Yeah, we do want to wear those and get those fixed up. Anyway, we made it here to the cabin. And we've got some loot. Obviously, we got those pants. Those are huge. Do a little bit of looting. Guess I should straighten up a little bit. Finally get some cloth if we want to break down the curtains. Anything else under the bed? Got some dog food. Small Arms Handbook. You know, I suppose I should start a fire. We can use that that book, I guess. Small Arms Handbook. There it is right there. That book is not going to do us any good. We're not going to find any guns in this world. All the guns have long since disappeared. People have used them up. Okay, let's get some water cooking.
for anything.
Got some more peaches.
That smarts a bit.
Man, this place was loaded. Got some matches. It's nice we were able to make it up here. Candy bar. Nice. Okay, I might want to go out
I need some first aid
and
soon.
deploy that rope while the water's cooking. Let's drop some of our stuff. We got a whole bunch of wood. It's nice our coal is up to 3 again. What else do we pick up? We got a bunch of food. Canned food. Look at all this food we have. So much. We'll drop these and the canned food. Okay. I'm going to add some fuel.
I'm not
I'm
sure
going
I
to
can
take
carry
this
much
rope.
more.
See if we can deploy it before we get too cold.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Oh, is there already a rope? There's already a rope there, guys.
Ow!
In that case, I don't really know what the purpose of this rope is. So we've got the rope. Yeah, okay. Not sure what this rope is for. I'll probably leave it behind. Just looking around for any other rosehip plants before I go inside to warm up. Got a nice little trail of
That
smoke.
smarts a bit.
Little tendrils of smoke coming up out of the chimney. And that is a welcome sight. Okay, well, we need the water. We've got plenty of food. I wonder if I should cook some of this just to get some more vitamin C.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm curious. I'm curious at the vitamin C amounts here. Moderate. Tomato soup. Let's drop the tomato soup. I'll probably just smash it open, I guess. Or do we want to leave a can behind? You know, maybe I'll just cut it open. So we can have an extra can to leave behind or whatever. Okay, that is heating up. Let's do a little bit more water. Is there anything we need to cook here? Oh, we could do some porridge. Maybe I'll do a little bit of porridge. It does use up our water. That's the one problem. It's okay. We got plenty of water. It should be all right. Okay, soup is done. Okay, now we have an extra tin can. We could either leave behind here or take it to the angler's den. And it's time for bed. Like, I'm exhausted. So, you know what? While we're waiting, I can prepare some rose hips, I guess. The birch bark. It's going to lighten our load a little bit if we can prepare these. Cook the acorns? Why not? "22 minutes on the fire." Let's Let's add some fuel. Okay, how many torches do we have? Should still be alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 torches. Harvest this one. I do need to add some fuel. Oh, you know what? We need to get some fire-hardened arrows. Let's craft some fire-hardened arrows. Nice. This might be our last round of water. Let's add some sticks. So we need to make sure we have enough torches to get through the cave system. Which I'm hoping to do tomorrow. We'll get to Angler's Den. And from there we can head up into the cave system. It's going to take us up to the upper levels of Ash Canyon. I'm really not getting good torches though. I think in the morning I do want to fix up these pants. We'll use our sewing kit and get our pants in good condition. That was a good torch right there. Okay, water's almost done. I think I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, we're going to heal up nicely. I don't want to use a tea, herbal tea, if I can avoid it. Harvest a torch here. Once this water's done, I think we're going to bed. Get some sleep. Pick that up. Okay, so we did pick up an extra can. What condition is that? Oh, we got the extra lantern too. Can drop the rope. Got 100% can, so we can leave this one here. We'll leave the rope here. Don't really know what to do with that rope. I'm gonna harvest this. Fire's gonna go out. There it goes. Okay. So we got some cloth to fix our clothing. I should probably bring some of this cloth to the Angler's Den too.
Hurts a bit, but I'll take it.
Okay, we got a nice amount of cloth. Just curious, I want to see my clothing situation here. Some of these need to be repaired. Not too many though, actually. Okay, let's find our bed in the dark, stumbling around. There's a chair. There's a bed. Let's get a drink. We're going to sleep for 10 hours. Heal all of our sprains. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning everybody. We've healed all of the sprains. Sun is up, so we can begin repairing our clothing. Starting with these beautiful combat pants. Gonna repair those. Let's go again. $93%. Okay. Boy, that is great. I'm really glad we came up here because I actually forgot about these pants. I would have come up here just for these, but it's kind of just luck had it. I decided to come up here. I'll probably take these to Angler's Den and leave them. Sounds like we've got a storm outside. Let's fix our long johns. 100%. And our windbreaker and wool socks. See, windbreaker's probably okay for now. We'll do the wool socks. And we're leveling up our sewing as we do this. We're going to eat the bear meat for breakfast. Got a little sliver probably left. Yeah, a little bit of meat left. I'll put that outside. Part of me wants to take this wood to Angler's Den, if it's not too heavy. Just for fun, should we map up here? Let's see what the weather's like.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, can't map. So we don't need all this charcoal. Transfer 5 pieces there. Okay, is there anything we need to leave behind? Maybe, you know, maybe I will leave the clothing here after all. I'll leave the gloves here and the jeans. Anything else we don't need? I think we're good there. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, you know what? We don't need the tinder plugs. It's just extra weight. Could leave a little bit of water behind, I guess. I'll take the storm lantern. Guys, yeah, never mind. I'm going to take these with me. I really like having a central base location. Having the, gosh, Angler's Den, sorry. Angler's Den is the main base location. I think that will work out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, so while we're waiting for the weather to clear up, we're going to craft birch bark and mushrooms and rose hips. Okay, got all the rose hips harvested and mushrooms and birch bark, but now I'm curious. I can still hear the wind outside. Should we fix up our bedroll? 72%. Now, one cool thing I believe about this is if I don't repair this, but if I upgrade it, to the insulated bedroll, I believe it fixes it to 100%. If we make the improvised down bedroll, I think it instantly changes our old bedroll into 100% condition. It does take 3 hours though. What does our cabin fever risk like? No cabin fever. And scurvy went down. That's interesting. Okay, it's good to know. Scurvy's on its way down. Probably all the good food we've been eating. Let's take a look at the weather. I'm afraid it's still going to be pretty bad. I would like to get out of here and get to Angler's Den. Do we want to take the rope? No, I think I'll leave it. I can't think of what that is used for. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Let's take a look outside.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, it's not too bad actually. Let's go ahead and map. Why not? There we go. Homestead respite. But now I want to warm up again. We'll take another piece of charcoal, I guess. I'll take one from here. I'm just going to pass time long enough to get warm. Right there. Should be good enough. Water. We'll drop half a liter here. Just in case we come back. It's nice to have some water. And we got the can there. Okay, I think we're ready to head out. Let's drop our meat as well. Ooh, we could have a free fire maybe. Yeah, actually we can. Let's get a torch lit. This could be good. Get a free fire, light a torch, maybe even heat up some tea. By the way, I didn't really look at our health. I wonder what our health is after sleeping for 10 hours. It's probably pretty good.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Nice, got a free fire. Temperature's not that bad, guys. I'm not going to take the time to make a heat up a tea. Let's use, I guess we'll use this. And I'll drop a couple torches. Okay. We're going to take the quick way down the chute. Might get a sprain here. Try not to be too crazy. Okay. The wind might blow out our torch right here. Boy, it's windy. Very windy. A free fire would be short-lived. So we need to make our way over here somewhere. Yeah, our torch is going to go out. There it goes. Ah, this is not good. I can't exactly remember where we need to go. I know it's over this way. It might be up there. That's probably it. Temperature just got a lot colder too. I might grab some cattails along the way. Although, it is very cold. So I think we need to go this way. A little bit worried about the wolf situation. Yeah, that was kind of cheap of the weather to play a game on us. I thought the weather was good. We'd come down the mountain and then it changes. Playing tricks. Don't like these hills. It could be surprises. Pretty sure this is the right way. We've got to go up around the backside of the waterfall. I'd like to hug the side of the mountain to try to get out of the wind. It's really slowing me down.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
And hopefully we don't run into a wolf because we can't keep a torch going, right? I don't really want to use a flare. I don't exactly trust my archery skills yet. Okay, I've got a little bit of wind protection here. At least we did for a second. Grab some of these cattails. Just because they're right in my way. And we need vitamin C. Okay. Maybe we need to hug this side of the mountain. Man. Seems like the wind is always in our face when we need to travel. Can we make it to the Angler's Den? So I think if we follow this creek, it takes us there. Oh, and there might be a cave up here. Is that a cave? Kind of want to hug the mountain just for the wind protection. We do need to watch out for wolves. Can we make it? I think it's just around the corner. The wind does not want us to make it. One thing I'm looking forward to is getting the crampons. Up at the top of the mountain. Along with the technical backpack. It's going to help us with our rope climbs. There it is, guys. Angler's Den. Cozy little cabin. Nice, safe shelter. We managed to avoid wolves, which is kind of a miracle, I think. Seems like this place is full of wolves. I know there's a bear that wanders through here also. Okay, let's get inside.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Nice. Made it to Angler's Den. Let's do a little bit of tidying up first of all. Got some looting to do. So we explore, figure out all of our loot situation. Nice. Hey, we can fix up our hacksaw with that scrap metal and the tools. That is really nice. Well, guys, if you made it this far into the video, I do want to say thank you so much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please take a minute, press the like button, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to say hi, leave an emoji. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.